This is probably something I should have done when I first started this channel, but better late than never, right? Hey y'all, hey, it's Brittany, aka Stylish Brit, and welcome back to my channel. Happy 2024, first off. Yet last year, I kind of went on a hiatus. I mean, like how you start a page and then like a channel and then go on a hiatus. I don't know, but life was lifing. But I am back. I don't know if I'm better, but I'm back. And that's all that matters. I hope you guys had a wonderful holiday season and are off to a great and happy 2024. And my family is here. I am filming this video. I am being very brave and doing it very scared because my family is here. I have no choice. So we're gonna kick this off with the first video of the year with get to know me. It's a YouTube tag, so I have all of my questions here on my phone. I don't know how many questions we're gonna get through, but I'm gonna try to go through them very, very, very fast. So without further ado, let's get started. So first question, what is my name? It's Brittany. That's my name. That's where the Brit from Stylishly Brit comes from. Somebody asked me at work the other day, I was like, do you mind being called Brit? I don't. Brit, Brittany. In high school, funny enough, funny story, one of my friends, she used to call me Bridget. I don't know where it came from, but she used to call me that all through high school. So like, really, I'm good. Where are you from? I am from North Little Rock, Arkansas. There is a difference. A lot of people know Little Rock, but I'm from the north side, okay? I like to say Little Rock, North Little Rock, all the whole Little Rock period. It's kind of like a smaller version of Dallas, like a very condensed down version of Dallas. And now it has been growing like crazy since I moved here. I moved to Dallas in 2011, so I have been here for a while. But yeah, home is North Little Rock, Arkansas. And yes, we wear shoes. Do I have any siblings? Yes, I have two brothers, two younger brothers. I am the oldest. I don't know their ages, so I ain't even gonna lie. Okay, let me calculate. They're in their late 20s. That's all. They're if they're not 30, they're nearing 30. I don't know their ages. Is that bad? Y'all know y'all siblings' ages? Okay. I also get asked, am I sad that I don't have a sister? I am not. I am very grateful that it was God made our family exactly how God intended to make our family. I'm good being the only girl. Am I a full-time YouTuber? If not, where am I working right now? I am not a full-time YouTuber, as you all know. I just started this channel like last year. I've had the channel, but I just started posting on it last year. By the way, thank you to everybody who subscribed. My goal was to hit 100 subscribers. I think at the time of this video, I'm at 113, and that was with me not posting in November or December. So thank you to everybody who has subscribed. So glad to have you guys in my community, and I just hope that you are able to get to know me a little bit better, and I want to get to know you guys a little bit better too. So yeah. I'm gonna make this a community. That's where we're going. That is the goal. Where am I working right now? So I work as a social media strategist for a company that will not be named. I kind of live in social media at work, and then I live in social media off work. 9 to 5 and then 5 to 9. I think it's the same. What are my hobbies? Okay. I wish I had a better answer because since I have become a mom, hobbies do not exist. I would say this is kind of my hobby now. I'm trying to build a community with Stylishly Brit, my Instagram and TikTok, and then YouTube, and then I'm trying to get back on my blog. One hobby that I do want to pick up again that I used to be really, really, really good at was reading. So that's a hobby that I want to tap back into, is reading. And then other than that, like, I love to travel. I don't travel as much now, but I used to be a get up and go girl. Traveling, I want to continue tapping into that. And then reading, I want to get back into reading. That is like one of the things that I really do miss about my former life. Do I have any pets? We do not have pets. We have been talking about getting a pet, but here's the problem. We very much live in a starter home. And my husband, he wants like a big dog. He don't want a little dog. He wants a big dog. So that will be 4 people and a big dog in a starter home. And it just ain't sitting right in my spirit right now. But the kids, they keep asking for a dog. So we're getting closer and closer and closer to probably getting one. Have you been out of the country? I have been out of the country. So let's just make that an even bigger question. So probably my most memorable out of the country experience was I went to Paris. That was very, very memorable. You know, on TikTok when they say people look at the Eiffel Tower and then they're like, okay, we can go. It is very much that. I do want to go back though to see if it's different as I'm older, because that was probably like not quite 10 years ago, but almost 10 years ago when we went. Matter of fact, it might be teetering 10 years ago that I went to Paris. So yeah. Do you speak any different languages? I don't. I took French in high school. So when we went to Paris, matter of fact, I could speak a little, like I knew some of the words. Like I was the person who knew some of the words to try to get us to like order our food and stuff like that. But I don't. And ask me why I took French. I don't know. I don't know why I picked French out of all of the languages, but I did. So yeah, I don't, but I can make out some French words. Who are some of my favorite YouTubers? Okay. Favorite YouTubers. I am so in love right now with Carolyn Gray. It's just her vibes come through on the camera. I love her and the community she's building. And I think just being able to see her journey, evolution, has been really, really fun. I love Monroe Steele. She has such a fabulous life. So being able to watch her videos kind of transports you to wherever she is. She does a really, really, really good job. Really good job with her vlog videos. So kudos to her. She is like one of the blueprints. Those are the two that like stick out to me right now. Those are like the two. My son is using the bathroom. I told y'all. Why did I wait till I was a mom to have dreams and aspirations? Ooh, another person. This is a plug. My cruising family on YouTube. I love watching their cruise videos. They do such a great job. It's Peter Gay. She does such a great job just capturing and being like, it's real. And I love that. So yeah, Peter, keep up the good job, sis. Those are the girls who stick out in my brain. I know I'm forgetting somebody. Probably the same ones y'all already watched though. Do you consider yourself to be an extrovert or introvert? Introvert, period. I am not awkward. Definitely I'm an extrovert. I'm an introvert for sure. With extrovert qualities. Do you prefer hanging out with many friends or a small group? Small group me. Small group me. I actually do not have a whole lot of friends. I have a lot of people who I like talk to, but like ones that I consider friends. That friends to me are like sisters because I don't have any sisters. So that group is very small. I have my core girls. I love my core girls. But I'm also, as I get older and also as I'm not around them because I don't live near them, all I am open to like meeting more people, more women, getting to know more women. So I have a few girls on my list here in Dallas that I like have been dying to meet, and I want to definitely plan to meet them this year. So small group me, but I'm open to expanding. What social media platform do you use the most? I use Instagram the most, but TikTok is very much they're neck and neck at this point. TikTok is just so much. It's so fun. I feel like Instagram is it's become very like stuffy and like put together, and TikTok is just, I just enjoy laughing over there. It is so funny. Do you have any piercings or tattoos? I have, of course, my ears. I used to have a belly button piercing. In college, he won't admit it, but KT snatched it out. We were wrestling, and like the belly button, it wasn't closing all the way anyways, the piercing, and then like we were wrestling and it snatched out. So like I have a hole. I have like a scar from that. And I have 2 tattoos. Very, very, very small tattoos. Very small tattoos. What is one place you've always wanted to visit? Italy, because I love Italian food. So Italy, and like the Amalfi Coast, Italy, Africa, and then Bora Bora is still on my list. I know people say it's played out, but still very much on my list. Do you collect anything? Ironically, I mean, I'm a fashion girl, so I kind of collect everything. Clothes, shoes, but I've started collecting scarves because I feel like that's one of the things that I'll be able to pass down to my daughter. So like scarves from different places that I go has been one of the things I've been trying to really remember to buy when I visit a place. Who is your celebrity crush? My husband's here. Right now, Jalen Hurts is fine. He is fine. Fine. He also reminds me of my husband a little bit. But Jalen Hurts right now. Don't tell him I said that. Not me having to switch locations. Everybody was down for a nap, and then they all woke up. Ironically, it is when I answered the question about Jalen Hurts that they all woke up. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Anyways, let's finish up. Do you have any phobias? I used to have a phobia of clowns. It's not as bad as it was, so I'm gonna say I don't have a phobia of that anymore. Right now, the only phobia, okay, there's 2. I have realized that I am afraid of heights. It's not really bad, but it's bad enough. And then the other one is that phobia where like a bunch of like patterns, close patterns, like if it's like a bunch of holes all together. I don't know what it's called. Let me look it up. I'm scared to actually look it up because I know it's gonna show me. Phobia of holes. Trypophobia. Trypophobia, I think is what it's called. Disgusting. Disgusting. Are you a morning person or a night person? I am a morning person. By 9 o'clock, I am sleepy. I don't care what day it is. I am sleepy. I have to fight tooth and nail to stay awake after 9 or 10 o'clock. Morning person. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? I would love to be able to transport myself. I like to just be like, I want to go to the beach. I'm at the beach. Or like, I gotta go to work. Snap my fingers. I'm at work. Like the commute. I don't like commuting. I really don't like flying on planes. Like I do it because I have to. I get car sick. So I really don't like commuting. So if I could just snap my fingers and transport myself to somewhere else, yes. What are your top 3 priorities in life? To be a good person, a good friend, a good mom, a good daughter, a good sister, a good co-worker. I just want to be a good person, good mom, a good wife. Another priority is generational wealth. And like we grew up good, never wanted for anything. So we grew up really good, but I want to be even better. I want my kids to grow up even better. I want to set them up. And so their kids are set up. So I just want generational wealth is like something really, really, really big and like a big priority for me right now. Priorities. I have been prioritizing my time with God. I need to make sure I prioritize my time with God. That has been a big goal. I think it was a big goal for me last year. And it's something that I'm, of course, rolling over to this year as a major priority. But if you could eat only one food for the rest of your life, what would it be? That's hard for me because I'm a foodie. One thing is very, very hard. I'm obsessed with tacos, but it has to be tacos. Like, I am in heaven when I get tacos when I'm in LA and I get authentic street tacos. So good. We have a couple of places. I live in Texas, so like we have a couple of places here where they're authentic tacos. So like authentic Mexican tacos, cilantro, onions, salsa, not that cheese, not the Americanized one. Authentic Mexican tacos probably would be my answer right now. If you won the lottery, what would you do with the money? I already got it mapped out. I'm paying off the house, our house. We're paying off the house. We're going to become landlords. Both parents, his parents, my parents, we're giving them money, and then our siblings, we're going to give them some money. We ain't giving them a lot, but we're going to give them some money. Everybody, so they're good. The rest of it, we are going to invest and flip properties. I think that's a dream that me and my husband want, to be able to flip properties. And then of course, I feel like husband and wife duos flipping properties. I'm gonna try to sell that. Okay, we're gonna try to get a reality show, and it's gonna make even more bread. And then of course we're going to invest some of it, and then put money aside in a trust for our kids. I'm telling you, I thought about this. I feel like God is gonna give me that. I'm gonna hit the lottery some kind of way. If you could have any career in the world, what would it be? So it would be a toss-up between an influencer or a content creator, like a big influencer. Of course, with that, I would start a business. And then what I used to want to be when I was a kid was a fashion journalist. I love writing. I actually have my degree in journalism and marketing. And I actually tried to move to New York to try to pursue that, and honey, the rats ran me up out of there so quick. The rats in the hurricane. I was there during the hurricane. When matter of fact, I'll never forget Beyonce. It was the MTV Awards when Beyonce did the love on top, and then she showed her belly with blue in the belly. It was that, whatever year that was, with the hurricane and the rats, and I was like, I'm good. What is something you are proud of but don't speak about often? Definitely it would be moving to Dallas. I mentioned that earlier, but like I picked up and literally moved after college, and I was literally sleeping on my friends' couches. But what I'm so proud about is not just like the life that I'm building here and the fact that like I did it. That's one of the hardest things you can do, is pick up and move what you are comfortable with. But not only am I proud of just moving and like starting a family and buying a house and all of that here, starting a life here, but it's the person that I've become since I moved here. I used to care so much about what people thought about me. I literally felt like I was in a box when I was at home. I felt, not that people were putting me in a box, I was putting myself in a box. I used to, this is random, but I used to wear my hair in a wrap, and I used to think, I wish I could wear braids. Why couldn't I wear braids? Why? I don't know. It's nothing that my mom or dad said I couldn't do. It was just in my head. Braids, you're not that girl. You're not a braids girl. You're not a ponytail, fake ponytail girl. Like, but why was I not that girl? I don't know. I just kind of put myself in a box. So me breaking out and moving here to Dallas, I had to go natural. I went natural because I was leaving what I knew. I was leaving my beautician, so I went natural, and the world just opened up. And like, I know I'm talking about hair, but literally that is like one of the things that I vividly remember, and I'm so proud of myself that I just kind of broke out of my shell of who I was or who I thought I had to be. And so now I will rock any style. I've tried it all. I've been wearing wigs. I, of course, rock my natural curls that I love. I straighten my hair when I need to. When I don't feel like straightening my hair, I'll put on a wig. I've done U-parts. I've done sew-ins. Like right now, this style, I literally did this on dirty hair using the Vivace. You know what? The Vivace Say Mashi hair. You can get this from like the hair store. They sent me like the closure that I can, like, if I wanted, I actually took this, I'm gonna just link the TikTok, but I took this, these are tracks, and I just wrapped it around my dirty puffy ponytail, pulled out some loose pieces. But I am loving the texture of this hair, and they sent me this closure that I can also make this into a wig later on if I wanted to. But you can buy this hair at the hair store. It is tangle free, long lasting curls. You can actually even heat style it if you want to, up to 400 degrees. The amount of things that I do now, like, I do not put myself in a box. I don't put myself in a box when it comes to my hair. I don't put myself in a box when it comes to the things I can do. I don't put myself in a box when it comes to my clothes. Like, I am just me. And that is something, who knew that moving out of your comfort zone? What? Who knew? I knew. Moving out of your comfort zone, God knew. Moving out of your comfort zone is where the magic happens. And I'm a testament to that. All right, now let's do some rapid fire questions because I can hear my kids waking up. Cake or pie? Cake. Pancakes or waffles? I've been eating more pancakes, but I think I prefer waffles. Tea or coffee? This is so hard because I love coffee, but I am a matcha queen, and I just started drinking chai latte. Why y'all didn't tell me chai latte was so good? I've been sleeping on it. So right now, in this current moment, tea. Dog or cat? Dog. Apple or Android? Apple, baby. Well, I'm Apple now, okay? Harry Potter or Twilight? Neither. Basketball or football? Growing up, I was basketball, but now I'm football. My husband, he played through college, so we are kind of a football family. Sunny or rainy? Sunny, although I love a rainy day. Sarcasm or bluntness? I like sarcasm. I'm a sarcasm queen. Organized or spontaneous? Organized. I'm very organized. My husband is spontaneous, and that is where we come together and we mesh very well. All right, that is the end of all of my questions for the Get to Know Me tag. Hopefully you learned a little bit about me. Let me know down in the comments if we have anything in common. And I also want to thank Vivace for sponsoring a portion of today's video. Again, I'm going to link the tutorial so you can see how I did this cute little it's giving very 90s. Very 90s. I love it. I'll see you guys next time. And I promise it won't be 2 months. I'm not leaving like that again. Bye.